Okay, so on today's episode, we're going to talk about castor oil. It's something that we all love to use in our hair and on our skin, but I'm about to give you a little facts about it real quick. Oh, ooh, getting old here, cracking my back and stuff on camera. All right, let's get started. All right, before we get started, I just want to let you know I have a signature line of sneaker coming out. It's called the Netter Force Ones, okay? It's my very first sneaker. Okay, disclaimer, it's not actually coming out. I'm the only person that owns a pair. Well, actually, no. My dad has a pair. My friend Martin has a pair. But yeah, so I got these sneakers. I think they're cool. Yeah. Oh, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, whatnot. Yeah, okay, let's get to work, shall we? All right, so one of the first things is that this oil, castor oil, comes from like a little bean, comes with a little bean that's pressed, like cold pressed down to secrete the oil. We talked about this before in like the mango and the other, I don't remember which one it was, but it was other, you cold press down hemp seed oil. You take the seeds, you compress it down, and you make an oil out of it. Well, it was actually used back in ancient Egypt to burn like lamps and stuff. It's a fuel burning lamp and all that good stuff. And also used in Europe as well for laxative purposes. Yeah, if you eat it, it's really good laxative. Oh, also, and it's really good at stimulating labor in pregnant women. So some random facts there, I guess, that you didn't really care about. Whatever. So a good reason to use this stuff in your hair is actually does a great job of fighting off fungus. I think I told you all the story a while ago about the homeless man I met who had a fungus in his hair that caused the stuff to just it was gross. But if you have fungus or anything, or you're afraid of any of that type of bacteria growing up in your hair, castor oil does a great job of actually fighting that stuff. It's really a really good combator. It's really in your corner for those kind of things. So if you are rocking like locks or something like that, and you have a fear of having fungus growing in your hair, you can try some castor oil in it. Just put it up in the roots. Well, you get it. Put it. My hair's still oily from when I oiled it up. I like to use that on my face and stuff. So, But yeah, that's fungus. Fights fungus. So one of the reasons why we love to use it in our hair is actually because it's a really great moisturizer, right? It's full of fat. It's a very fatty oil that helps lock in that moisture really deeply and helps penetrate the hair shafts and whatnot. So what happens is it like really clamps on to the moisture, the water, or whatever you're using. Rice water, yum water, stuff from Netter Gold, the shop, or whatever you might want to use. But it really like locks it in there really deeply and allows your hair to absorb all those vitamins and minerals that come from the castor oil and whatever else you're using in your hair at the same time. So if you're using a product like, I don't know, one of my products, let's just say like Night Wolf for your beard or something like that, or like, just something like that, one of my oils or something that has like that kind of thing in it, like some castor oil in it, does a great job of really helping promote that growth and whatnot. I'm not saying like I make good products, I'm just saying like, whatever you're using now is probably trash. That's probably why you're watching this video, right? Yeah, I mean, who am I though, right? Who am I? Like, who am I, right? Oh. So another great thing about it is it actually does a great job of reducing inflammation, which is really good for acne. Also, when it comes to like having a wound or something like an open acne wound, it actually keeps that area moist so it doesn't dry out, because you want to have a little bit of moisture in there to keep the blood cells and stuff coagulating and things like that. So it's really good at wound healing and stuff. So if you have that kind of issue in your hair or on your face or something, it does do an amazing job of helping you out with that. I like to use, like I said, you just saw me a second ago, from my hair to my face. A lot of oils, pretty much all oils are really, they can transfer just fine. Just depends on how sensitive your skin is. So my face can take a bit of a beating. I've rubbed it through dirt, through mud, rocks, all that stuff. So my skin's very tough, very resilient when it comes to that nature. So I can use pretty much anything on me. But if you have sensitive skin, you might want to be careful with such harsh oils like castor oil, because it's a heavy oil, especially Jamaican black castor oil. But I'm going to talk about that actually in tomorrow's video, the comparison between the two. So if you're interested in such a thing, you might want to hang out and stay tuned and stay around, because, yeah. Now, the castor bean actually contains this thing called ricin, which is like a really deadly poison to people. From what I read, if you take like 3 grains of it, about the size of like a salt, it can kill you. If you saw that movie, The Interview, with Seth Rogen and the other guy from Franco, the guys from Pineapple Express, that was the whole thing, like the handshake thing they were using to assassinate the dictator. So yeah, it does have that. But now the bean itself, once it's processed and squeezed and stuff like that, then it's all good. The ricin's not in it and it won't kill you. But I figured I would just let you all know that in case you want to go out and buy just like the castor bean and eat it, you may kill yourself. So don't do that. Yeah, so with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Mike telling you amazing things and you go research it for yourself. Yeah, I think we're done here. All right, so I'll catch you all tomorrow. Hasta mañana. All right, cool. Actually, before I got one more thing. So this young lady on Instagram hit me up. Her name is Egypt, and she does this thing called Forex, where she trades foreign currency back and forth to make money. I'm not too familiar with it, but the way she explained it is that she's in a group of people, and what they do is they go back and forth and they text each other when certain exchange rates are higher or lower. And apparently, it's a great way. Apparently, she's like almost a millionaire. So it's quite fantastic. I have no clue about it. I'm kind of old. So I don't really understand these newfangled things kids are doing these days to make some money. But if that's something you're interested in, what I will do is in the description below, I will put her Instagram and you can hit her up and ask her about it and learn some more. The reason why I'm telling you all about this is because she said the reason why she does all this is because she wants to help spread this out through her community. She's in high school apparently, and she's actually trying to get the kids in her school to understand a little bit more about financial literacy. And I think that's fantastic. So check her out if you're interested and learn a little more. And if you learn a lot more, help me out because I'm an idiot. So